Welcome to the reality talk show where we make sense out of nonsense. Watch out for the next hit. Wow, no petrol, no light. Which kind of thing be this one? Hey, Joe, Alpha, come. Where the happen? G. Yo, brother, don't tell. Come. You really get what I want to talk. I want to talk the thing. You get information I want pass, give people. I beg, can't tell them. You get some information when I want pass, talk the thing. All right, listen. Do you know that every person that celebrates in Nigeria, every celebration in Nigeria is for the tears of millions? One person celebrates, 20,000 people cry in Africa. Do you believe that? Okay, let me explain it to you. We rejoice in other people's suffering in Africa. How can you take a sick person to the hospital and the doctor will said without the deposit of 2 million or 1 million naira, they're not going to touch the patient? Is that the oath they took as a doctor, as a practitioner? That if without money, you're not going to save life. Doctors have to save lives. Even some pastors today, if you don't give them money, they will pray for you. That is not what they practice. Why are they living what they practice and doing something else? It's only this country you will see a banker working as a policeman because he didn't get the banking job. So do you think who studied banking job doing the police work, will he do that police work properly? He won't. Every liar is a thief, and don't forget that. No two ways about it. So what I'm actually saying is anybody celebrates in Africa like, hey, thank God it's okay for me, is the tears of millions. Very sad. So my people, I'll give you some few examples of we taking advantage of situation to better ourselves. For example, the fuel scarcity. When fuel scarce the first time, people meant to be selling fuel for 480. Some were selling for 700. This is Nigeria. Welcome, you know. People were selling for 700, 800. Nobody will say anything. Do what you want. Nobody will complain. And this is why there is no changes. This is why changes is not coming. Because let me tell you something. God creates Nigerian men here and gave us strong mind, strong head to work hard and make money and enjoy ourselves and flex and oppress and impress. A typical Nigerian man don't want to fight for his right, you know. A typical Nigerian man don't want to die, you know. A typical Nigerian man don't even want to know the truth. A typical Nigerian man is an hungry man. And don't forget, a hungry man is an angry man, and they don't think straight. Will you meet a hungry man to advise you? No, because who is hungry never thinks straight. That is the situation we are facing, and we are making it ourselves. Like I'm saying, the fuel scarcity again. There are people like in Lagos. There are routes that they meant to be running for 500 naira. When the petrol got scarce the first date, people were carrying 1,000 naira. I was at the bus stop and people were saying 1,000. The bus stop was full of passengers. Nobody wanted to go in. But a lot of people, like 70% of people that were in the bus stop, joined the 1,000 naira bus and left. 10 minutes later, another bus came and picked us up for 600 naira. But mind you, the journey was 500 naira previously. So because of the fuel increment, this other driver just added 100 naira because of the fuel increment, right? But the first driver that carried people for 1,000 naira, he has already carried 80% of Nigerians go. So it already cheats those people. Nobody wants to fight for their rights. But I believe if everyone decided to stay one place and wait without entering that vehicle of 1,000, the one of 600 that finally came will get everyone. So impatient. Now they do ourselves. Because change starts within, you know. Change starts within. If you don't know yourself, know what you want, we have to be taking decision in ourselves. A typical Nigerian man don't want to take decision. They are scared. They think who want to do it first. Who will do it first? Somebody has to do it first. No, somebody has to do it first because we can't remain in this situation. Why will you use a situation to take advantage of a nation? Right, like traffic, like in those busy cities in Nigeria, when there is traffic on the major highway, you see the vehicle, some of the shuttle vehicle, the buses, they try to follow alleyways, some back routes to get to their destination. You will see the touts, the area boys, the goons, carrying sticks to block the roadside. That if you don't give me money, you won't go. They didn't owe you nothing. The driver is to pay the conductor and look after the bus that is using to do transport. It doesn't owe you nothing. But the government has given rights to those touts, they call themselves thugs, to obtain our citizens as well. So we are the one affecting ourselves. Let me tell you something. Something you hear, they'll say, black man time. African time, they say, it's African time. No, my brother, let me tell you, it's not an African time, it's a black man time. When they say African time, it's not an African time, because the black in America, the black in UK, the black in Canada, the black in Jamaica, they have the same character. We don't like ourselves. We envy ourselves. We hate ourselves. We jealous ourselves. It's in black. It's in black. It's in black. But in Africa, it's just getting more worse, because it's like we're killing ourselves with the little situation we are getting. Petrol is there, name it. Food is there. Food is expensive as well. In Nigeria now, you can't even buy food. For my people, the system has turned our youth, our graduates, our youth to smart and clever. Why? They're supposed to be wise. You know what smart and clever does? And you know what wise does, right? Now they let G for our boys and hook up for our girls. Don't say I'll not tell you.